Hello, welcome to this episode of Hypnotist Bernie's Exposition. Joining us again tonight is Dianna.
Hey Bernie.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm well.
How's everything going for
Oh,
you?
Bernie, I'm having a bad day.
Oh, what happened?
Are you a therapist?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the camera off.
It would defeat the purpose of this exercise.
I don't know. I'm just I had a rough day at work.
Okay.
I had a rough day at work, and they messed up our football stuff.
Oh, what happened?
So I didn't have a chance. You know, this sounds picayune. You know,
Okay.
It sounds picayune. It sounds kind of like, how can you get upset about these things? So basically, I had one team, then I went to 2 teams. Now I've gone to 3 teams.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
now we just started with 3 teams. So the season started on Sunday, this
Okay.
past Sunday, and originally we were supposed to have our games in Brighton. And about 5 days before the season was supposed to start, we found out that they didn't have the permits for the field in Brighton. Now
Okay.
we were all excited because there's a bar that we all go to afterwards.
Right.
Excuse me, everybody knows and they all congregate there. So now they moved everything to Somerville, Medford, and Belmont,
Oh, okay.
okay? And it may not seem like a big deal to you, but it was a big deal to us because there was one field across the street from the bar. So between games, we could go into the bar and watch sports, or my friend Dave would have a couple drinks and blah, blah, blah. And so people congregated. There was a big social scene.
Right.
So now they tell us that. Okay, that's fine. It took 5 days to get over that. We played this Sunday.
Right.
All 3 of my teams won. I
good.
didn't play very well in offense,
Okay.
but I played very well in defense. So all
Right.
3 of my
That's
teams
good.
won.
That's good.
Okay, so this is a good start.
That's the key.
Right. So now we get an email today because we were supposed to have Division 3-2-1 or Division 1-2-3.
Right.
Right? So now they messed it up. So they didn't do that. They did 2 Division 2s and 4 Division 3s, which puts one of my teams, which is supposed to be my Division 1 team, in a Division 2, but 2 of my players play on another team in the same division. And we play
Okay.
that team this weekend.
What are you gonna do?
They're the best. They are the best 2 players. There are like 500 players, and they are the best 2 players.
All right.
So now they have to go with their other team.
I thought you were the best player.
No, I'm not the best player. They're men. These are 2
Oh,
men.
okay.
I'm not the best female player.
Okay.
I'm not. So now I just found that out tonight. So now I'm
Alright.
scrambling. Like, we want to win.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to be sneaky,
Okay.
okay? Because I know these 2 guys.
Gonna wear hockey skates.
I wish they could, but they can't. They don't. Because they're loyal to this other team.
Okay.
Okay, and they wanted to play on 2 teams. So my Division 2 team, am I boring you?
No.
Are you getting this all down?
No.
Like you're writing this down?
No.
This is like
I'm
cuckoo.
all right, yeah.
This
I'm
is
all
like
right.
cuckoo. I'm an adult. And this is what
Good.
I'm thinking about. This
Well,
is like,
well, how
I'm
are you
cuckoo.
Yeah.
So, this was like the cherry on the top of a very stressful day. It was a good day, but it was very stressful.
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, you know what? There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Right.
So my Division 3 team is kind of a weak team. I don't have the greatest players on that team, right? But we still won, and we're still gonna give it a try. So my Division 2 team is showing a lot more promise
Right.
than I expected. There are players on that team that are better than I expected them to be.
Right.
So I'm like, screw everybody else. I'm gonna take the 2 guys that were supposed to be on my Division 1 team, I'm gonna move them to Division 2 and move the other two guys up. So the Division 2 team is gonna be smoking hot. They're gonna wipe out everybody in that.
What happened to Division 1 team?
Division 1 team is gonna be a little hotter now, that I'll have the 2 best players in the league on Division 2 rather than Division 1.
Right.
So Division 1's gonna be a little tougher than I had thought.
Division 1 is the toughest
The
competition.
toughest competition, and I thought we were gonna smoke because we have the best, almost the best players in the league
Right.
on that team. So now,
So in the spirit of competition, what do you think is the best way to pursue this?
well, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move them around, right? So they'll be officially on this team.
Right.
But when that, like next week, this Sunday, we play them. We play their other team.
Right.
So when we're not playing them, I'm keeping them on my roster, I'm gonna use them, so we get to the playoffs. I'm gonna
Okay.
use them on both teams now.
Okay. How do they feel about it?
They're gonna love it.
Okay.
They're gonna love it. They don't, what do you mean, how do they feel about it? What do you mean, how do they feel? Who cares how they feel about it? Who cares?
It doesn't seem like you've talked to them.
This is, I left a message for one of them.
Oh,
But
all
who
right.
cares how they
That's
feel?
good
It's not
enough.
about how you feel, just
That's
produce.
communication, man.
Produce.
Voicemail, yeah.
Produce, win. I don't care what it takes. I don't care. Is that awful?
No, not really.
I'm a little fired up tonight.
Right. Well, in a way, you also want to give them a chance to be the best they could be, right?
Oh my God, yeah, yeah. But let me
Right.
ask you this question, because you're a psychologist, right? Are you a
I'm a
psychologist?
hypnotherapist.
What's your degree in? Auto mechanics?
Yes, that's it. Mechanical engineering.
No, seriously, what's your degree in?
I have a BA in psychology.
Okay, so you have that.
Right.
So when I first saw the email about that, so I wanted you to analyze this.
Right.
Because this is what you do, right?
Right.
So when I first saw the email, I was very busy at work, and I just glanced at it, and I momentarily felt a little crushed.
Right.
And I thought, you know what, I'm putting it out of my head, because I have to concentrate on work, I'm very busy. I work like in an ER, so I had to
Right.
put it out of my head. And then I was pissed, I was so angry. But it didn't take me long, though, to like rebound and say, I'm gonna use that to do something else.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So what does that mean in psychology language?
What does it mean to you?
No, don't give me that bullshit. What does it mean? You tell me. You get paid to
That's-
analyze
that's-
people.
that's
Screw
what
that. No,
that's what
no,
You
no, no.
asked what's my degree in, so you put me in a position where I have to like.
You're the
do
host
what
of
I'm
this
saying.
friggin' show. You tell me. No, 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 no. I want you to analyze. I'm not saying another word. I'm not gonna let you hypnotize me until you tell me.
Well, it's the best therapist could only feedback what you have told him in a way to give you an awakening. Like, if a therapist is to tell you, like Dr. Phil, go tell
He's
you.
bullshit though.
Yeah,
He's full of it.
yeah, and you know what he's full of it, right? He'd go
He's
in,
just collecting the money.
he'd go in and he gives you what he thinks, right?
I want you to tell me what you think.
But that would be Dr. Phil, right?
But I'm not in therapy with you. I'm not a patient.
But you asked me.
Exactly, so answer me. Diana, this is what I think. Come on, Bernie, stick your neck out.
Well, tell me more.
I just told you. So what does that mean? Like, first I was so mad, and I probably felt like what a little kid feels like when they're so frustrated and they have no
Right.
control over anything.
Right.
They have no control. And then I was like,
Right. There, you just told everybody.
because I'm gonna wipe up the field with everybody. But it's not their fault. They weren't the ones that changed the schedule. The management changed the schedule, not the other people I'm gonna play against. They're gonna be mortified when they see the team I produce in division, the other division two, like
What
it's a
do you
weaker
mean
division.
mortified?
Because they know we're gonna kill them. We're gonna cripple them. And I want to. That's the sick part about it. I
Okay.
want to cripple them. What does that mean?
Which part?
Come on, Bernie!
Well, you're mad. Well, you just told us why you're mad, right?
Right. Because all the plans we had, and believe me, I've spent hours, it's a lot of work I'm not complaining because I like it, but there's a lot of work to orchestrate. So I have 25 people, which doesn't seem like a lot, but some people play on multiple teams, like some people play on 3, some people play on 2, so it's a lot of orchestration
Right,
to get all this stuff to work.
right.
And I had my whole plan. So you know what, I guess that means in psychobabble, right, I'm a survivor. That's what you would say to me.
Well, I would say, well, judging from what you've told me, and just using the word that you have been using is, but at one moment you feel like you don't have any control.
Right. But it didn't take me long.
And that bothers you
It does bother me,
a lot.
yeah.
You calm down, but it still bothers you.
Right, I mean, I was really mad.
Right.
I was really mad, because I don't like, and some people have said that to me, and I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to say it in a more empathic way,
Right.
because it's not about that I wanna control people. I don't want people to abuse me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And so it feels like that's, you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's more about that.
Right.
It's not about, I don't wanna hurt anybody else, I don't have any feelings of wanting to hurt anybody else, but I don't wanna be the one that's hurt. You follow me?
Right. I can
This
tell,
is
I can
this
tell
is a
that's
downer.
What's that?
I said this conversation is a downer.
Not really. But what would you like to do about this though?
Well, I fixed it, so I made a phone call, and I haven't
No,
spoken.
the whole like.
What I would like to do is
Would
have
you
it the
like
way
to
it
change
was.
your feelings? You know, that's not gonna work.
Right, and I have to suck it up. And so the way, no, I don't think so. No, I'm actually impressed with myself, because I'm thinking, okay, it didn't take you long to rebound. It was pretty quick.
Right.
Quick to rebound. And quick is how
You're a good manager.
Right, and quick is how I figured, okay, well,
Right.
I was so impressed.
Right.
This is so silly, but I was so impressed with my old, you know, I'm gonna call them Division II, they're my purple team. When they played on Sunday, I was so impressed with how well they played, because a few of those players, I didn't know how well they played. Like, they had never been on my team before, so they were new. So I was very impressed, I was very excited at how good they were and how talented they were.
Right.
So I walked away feeling great. I thought, wow, I didn't
Right.
expect that. I thought we weren't gonna do very well. I just thought, but now I thought, they're good enough to move up a division.
Okay.
And I'll move these superstars
Right.
down a division.
Right.
That can't hurt. How bad is that? How bad is that? That's not
Are the
bad.
superstars still playing in Division 1?
Yes, but they'll play on another team.
Okay.
They won't be official on my team. Because they can only be on one, you can only be legitimately on one team in one division. See, that's the dilemma.
Okay.
So they have to pick, and they have to stay with the people that they've been with, so they have to be loyal to them, and that's fine, I appreciate that. But I don't wanna lose them, and I'm not stupid. So I'll move them down, I'll move the other guys up. Perfect. So Division 1 might be a little tougher,
Okay.
but that's all right.
Okay.
So Division 2, we're gonna crush everybody.
Do you feel good about that?
I feel great about that. Should I not? I might feel a little guilty tomorrow, but I don't wanna hurt anybody, I just feel like, so screw it. I thought it was gonna be a little harder for us in Division 2, but it's not now. Now it's gonna be a little easier. So there we
In the
go.
back of your mind, would you say this is fair?
Oh, I never thought of that.
Like you don't want to win Super Bowl and then have this shadow at the back of your mind and say that.
That it wasn't fair?
Yeah.
No, it is fair, because
This is like
I'll tell you why it's fair.
having like a big guy fighting a midget.
Right, but you know why it's fair? Is because flip-flop it. Those two guys signed up technically to be on Division 2.
Okay, without like a big justification.
No, it's not even a justification.
Do you feel fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair, because they would have been on the other team on Division 2 anyway. They were Division 2 when they played indoor,
All right.
and we were just moving them up,
Okay.
because they weren't ever in Division 1.
All right.
So yeah, it's fair.
So what would you like to do today?
Oh, we got work to do, huh? Get cracking, Bernie, get cracking, rapido. I had a hard time this weekend
Okay.
on offense. And I couldn't tell if it was because I started wearing my sunglasses again that I haven't worn in about 6 months,
Okay.
or it was that, and I'm not complaining, I had 3 teams to organize with shirts and signing and money and everything.
Okay.
So I played very well on offense in my Division 2 game, but the other teams, like, the other games, I missed balls that were like right thrown at me. I rarely miss a pass, rarely.
Okay.
And I didn't do very well on offense this weekend.
How many games do you play?
3.
How many games does a professional football player?
Yeah, but it's only an hour game, 44 minutes or something.
Do you think you might get tired?
Freak that, Bernie, I played 6 games on a Sunday. And smoking.
Okay.
I rarely drop a pass. So it was either my sunglasses, which I think because they're prescription, and I had a hard time when the ball was coming at me, because I'm not used to them in indoor, or it was that I had so many things going on.
It does mess up your depth perception.
Yes. So I think it was the sunglasses. Well, although I played very well with the sunglasses on before, it's just coming from indoor and having not played outside since November. I think
Okay.
I had a hard time with the sunglasses.
Maybe you just need to practice
Yeah,
with the sunglasses?
yeah.
Well, when the ball comes in,
That's where I had the problem.
You look at,
It was
you look
coming
at
and it hit some part of the frame and I
right,
didn't see
and
it.
it's an anti-glare.
Yeah, it's the anti-glare.
Well, there's an anti-glare index and things like that, and I think when the ball comes in at you, it's the way the sun reflects like the way the ball changes its reflection
Right.
is how your brain tells you.
You know what
how
this sounds
fast it's
like?
coming in.
You know what this sounds like?
What does it sound like?
Let me tell you what it sounds like. My stepfather, who's a great guy, I was having problems with my heat, and I said to him, how do I fix it?
Okay.
And for 300 hours, he went into the thermodynamics of how a radiator works, and all I wanted to know is, fix it! Don't tell me how, why, when, where, just fix it!
Just a minute ago you asked me, like, analyze this shit.
Oh, now you want to analyze the shit. You want to analyze. See, you are self-absorbed, Bernie.
No,
because you want to analyze what you want to analyze, and I wanted you to analyze what I wanted to be analyzed. You picked and chose what you wanted analyzed. Am I ever going to be able to be on the show again?
We'll see. We still have like 10 minutes left.
No, but I mean, I'm a little fiery today.
Well, what exactly would you like to change?
I'm telling you, I have had some great games. Better than I ever had.
Okay.
In terms of on offense, too.
Okay.
Defense, I don't know what's going on with my, I think I'm playing, nobody tells me how well I'm doing. Because I'm the captain, nobody ever tells me
Oh, okay.
how well I'm doing. So I don't have any independent information.
Do you take your games?
We taped one of them, but it's hard, I don't know.
Okay.
But nobody ever, you know what I mean, like, I don't think I have any objective feedback. And it's not that I want to, sometimes I do want to be patted on the shoulder. I mean, I do a lot of work.
Right.
But sometimes I want to know, you did that well, just because, not so much for the pat, as much as it is to get better. Because I always want to get better. That's my motivation.
Right.
My you know what I mean?
Right.
It is to win, but it's always, how can I get better? I played against this girl, she was faster than I am, younger, faster.
Okay.
And I haven't played against her a lot. Next time I play against her, I'll know. But, you know, she did the stop and go on me, so she
Right.
run at me.
Right.
So, what did I do? I grabbed her boob. What else could I do to
Okay.
slow her down?
That's what
I had
I
to do
would do, too.
something. I grabbed her boob. I did it twice.
Oh, yeah.
She never, although she was faster than me,
Okay.
she never caught a pass when she did the stop and go on me.
Okay.
Although I should have been better and I should have been a little more up on her. Because the wind was blowing this way, we were running this way. I think if the wind,
Still, okay, let's get back to topic, right? Like, how would you like to sharpen your mentality?
I want to get more focused.
Okay.
I want to block passes. I don't want them to catch them. I either want to block it or I want to intercept it.
How's that different from what you're doing?
I rarely intercept a ball, and I rarely intercept a ball.
Okay.
But see, I don't know because people don't tell me,
Okay.
and it's hard to be objective.
Well, I'm not a football coach, so I can help you there.
And you're
What do you
you're
think?
not an analyst either.
Yeah, I analyze the
Clearly.
Dude, it just started like 5 minutes, right? You know,
Okay.
it takes them like 4 years to come up with an answer.
Read up on it.
I did pretty well for like 10 minutes.
You have done very well. You did the whole ball coming at you, the eye.
Yeah.
You know you're supposed to focus on that little point.
Really?
Yeah, you know how the ball, you know, at the end of the ball and the end of the sphere,
Right.
there's a point there. So when the ball's coming at you, and you're supposed to hold your hands like this, and I don't, because when I first started playing, you're supposed to hold your hand like this. I sprained both of these thumbs, so I got to the point where I was afraid to do it. So I catch the ball. I don't catch it professionally, but I do catch the ball. So when the ball's coming at you, you're supposed to look at that center point as it's coming at you and guide it into your hands. Catch it with your fingertips, not your hands.
It's like holding a turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like holding a turkey, Bernie. What do you know about holding turkey? Let's talk. Tell me all.
So how does your phone feel these days?
I wear braces, it's fine. I suck up the pain, Bernie. I have no problem. I wear braces on them, and they're fine. They're form-fitted, they're fine.
Okay. Do you think you feel apprehensive? There's a residual apprehension.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I always have them on, though. I don't even practice without them on.
Okay.
Only because, and I can tolerate the pain, but you know, how many times you want to tear the ligaments in your thumb?
Okay.
It gets a little old. I've torn them, many
Right,
times.
okay.
It's like, it's old already.
Okay.
I won't even be able to hold a cane when I'm 90.
Well,
Okay,
get
that's me.
somebody to hold it for you.
Yeah, right. Can't get that now. Please, okay, what are we doing?
So I guess the objective today is to help you focus.
Maybe you should help me relax a little bit.
Is that what you want to do? That's easy.
Don't I seem a little uptight?
Today, yeah.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
something for me. Why don't you get me to relax? Forget the football.
Oh, all right, okay.
Get me to relax a little
You
bit.
should have said that 20 minutes
I didn't
ago.
know. I needed to spend time with my therapist. See, I'm
Well,
you know what?
but the thing is, like,
I'm
I
angry at you.
realized
Yeah.
that this is, for the first 10 minutes, for what you have been talking about, it's masking something else. It's not really what you want to talk about.
Right.
So
It
I
isn't.
didn't want to, like, reinforce that and make you talk more about things that you don't want to talk about.
Right. But you know what?
So
Maybe
we
I'm
have,
angry
like-
with you
Okay.
because you weren't here last week.
Right. And you weren't here the week before.
Maybe you're angry with me. Maybe I'm having a little withdrawal.
Right. Maybe that's the case, but we still only have like 6
Okay,
minutes.
rapido, do something.
All right. Okay. Okay. Sit back. Relax.
Relax. I can't relax.
Well, take a deep breath in. Let it out. And just pretend you're relaxed.
Okay. Am I close my eyes? Because it feels.
Look at the center of my palm. I'm gonna count backwards from 3 to 1. When I reach number 1, I will just let you close your eyes. You may or may not feel relaxed. I just want you to actively loosen the muscles around your neck and actively loosen all the joints. Just taking your fingers a little. Just try to lose the tension on all the joints in your neck. And just imagine the back of the spine, just the back of the line, to loosen up every joint on the lower. 3, 2, and close your eyes. Each breath that you take will find the voice being focused back into your mind. You find all the noise that the heart makes starting to dissipate into the eyes. And you feel this calm relaxation gently sink down to the stomach. Just feel your shoulder loose and relax. And find the tension on the cheek. Use the unconscious mind to attend to all those noise on the cheek, the back of your ears, onto the tip of your nose. That's right. When it counts backwards from 5 to 1, when I reach the number 1, you find that your neck, your shoulder, your arms will become loose and then at the left just hanging in the cheek. 5. Feel your breath sinking deeper and deeper into your stomach. 4. Feel your back and the back of your legs sinking through the chair. 4. Deeper and deeper down. 3. Deeper. 2. 1. Relax. Just take a moment and focus over the mental energy of this spot right here. Just feel all the mental energy focus on this spot right here. That's right. In the back of your head, feel a wave of warm healing light coming through your mind. feel this white light swirling throughout the inner core of the brain. Feel this relaxing light flowing down your spine, through the body, and out from that point in between your eyes. With it takes all the stress away, taking all the tension. That's right. And when you're playing football on the sideline, you easily define the state of relaxation. Find it so easily to focus and so easily block out all the noises and all the things that you don't need to pay attention to. And just focus on being the best in the game. Find yourself having this razor sharp focus whenever you find a spot in your forehead and focus all your attention on that spot. And when it counts from 1 to 10, I wish you can come back to this room, feeling great, feeling like you just like the last 5 hours, really relaxed, calm, and in control of your mind, emotions, and behavior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whenever you're ready. 10.
I'd like to stay there all the time.
Great. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thanks, Bernie.
All right.